Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel, NiNjahCheeto here. Today I'm going to cover a few important reminders you all might want to take care of before maintenance. There's quite a bit going away this week, but also some of these things are just regular weekly stuff that you all already know, but a reminder never hurts. Prior to making these videos, I forgot this stuff all the time. By the way, there are timestamp chapters in the video play bar as well in the video description to help you get the info you need from this video faster and back for your day. So let's jump into it. So currently there's a Let's Make Online Arks ID campaign going on. Now, in order to participate in this, you're going to have to use Twitter. So if you don't have a Twitter account, you would have to make yourself a Twitter account, because what they want you to do is you go to the website here for the Arks Online ID generator, and you would upload a picture, and you just put in all this different little info in the fields here and choose what background you want and stuff. And once you agree to the terms of service and generate the Arks ID, it's going to give you an Arks ID that looks kind of similar to what's in the picture here. And then from there, in order to participate in the campaign, they want you to go to Twitter and they want you to tweet it out with hashtag NGS_second. Now I'm going to leave links in the video description below to the Twitter, as well as the website here, as well as the website for the Arks Online ID generator. So make sure you all participate. So there's going to be a ton of limited time tasks that are going to be coming to an end. So I would suggest going through and making sure that you have completed all the limited time tasks and gotten all the rewards that you want to get. There's a lot of fear of missing out things going on here. You can get a hold of the Slayer pose. There was like a Slayer campaign with a limited time task for it. So just make sure you go through and just view every limited time task that you haven't completed yet. I was showing a bunch of completed ones there just to show some importance. It's like there's some camos that you can get a hold of, and there's all sorts of different little rewards. Some of them involve running the current limited time quest that's going on, the seasonal quest. And this limited time quest is actually, this time around, is going to be coming to an end, but we should be getting another one right after maintenance. We should be getting like a new version of it, which will be in Redum, I believe, I want to say. And I'm sure we're going to get like some more limited time quests going off of it too. But yeah, make sure that you all go out there and just hit all this stuff. Make sure you go through your limited time tasks in the game and just see what you're missing, what you still need to do, because some of these are going to be going away, so don't want you all missing out. So there is currently a couple of sales going on in the AC shop. If you're unaware of how to get to these, if you open your menu and you go to the little shopping cart in the bottom right, go to shop, ACSG shop, AC shop. You can see up here at the top, there's a premium set 90 days plus a bonus. So premium set 90 days is always 3,300 AC as a regular price, but this comes with some extra bonus items. So if you think you're going to be needing premium here in the future, I would just go ahead and pick this up because you get this extra stuff along with it, which is a Mastery 4S capsule, which lets you pass Mastery 4 at 100%. And as well, it gives you a couple of Arms Refiner 2s, and those are always useful for plus 60 in your gear, so that's pretty good. So definitely keep that in mind. Now, they have this other thing here, this dual quest support set, which comes with like 3 rare drop rate 100%, and some of these deffies. All these deffies are like super cheap though. This is not a good value here, so I would not suggest people to get this. I guess if you wanted to get a hold of these and drop rate 100% things, I guess you could consider it, but for the value of just these deffies right here, I wouldn't consider this, so keep that in mind. So we actually have a ton of scratches that are going to be going away this time around. So we're going to go ahead and start off with Combat Classics. If you've been scratching on Combat Classics, make sure you go through and use your exchange ticket. At the frequency bonus, you get some of these like pick what you want tickets along the way. And just go through the prize listing, even if you haven't scratched on it or anything. Just go through the prize listing and see if there's anything in particular that you might want to get a hold of. Like this run, for example. Someone pointed out to me recently this run's pretty nice for reasons. So I would just go through the scratch and to see if there's anything you want. There's pretty good stuff here in this scratch, like this motion idle playing with the phone, kind of like the emote playing with phone that we're doing over here, sort of. So that's a pretty good little thing that's in here. Just various things in here that are pretty nice. The Aerial Battle 3 was really good. Then as well, another AC scratch that's going to be coming to an end is going to be School Day Memories. So if you've been scratching on this, make sure you use your exchange tickets that you have from the frequency bonus, or just go through the prize listing and see if there's anything inside the prize listing that you might want to get hold of, because again, this stuff is going to go up in price once the scratch is gone. There's a lot of emotes in here, just in case you haven't snagged them up. There's pretty good ones in here. And some good accessories too. And then up next would be another AC scratch that's coming to an end. That's going to be the Weapon Camo Collection May 23. So again, make sure if you've scratched on this, make sure you exchange your ticket for whatever prize you want from the listing. Or if you haven't even scratched on it, just go through the listing, see if there's any of these camos in here that you really like. You can check them out in the player shops and possibly buy one for a decent price right now. So up next, we're going to mention another AC scratch that's going to be going away with the maintenance. It's going to be Reminiscence Collection May 23. Now inside of this one, if you've been scratching, make sure that you use your exchange tickets, and as well, make sure you go through the prize listing again and just check out all the different little things that are in here and see if there's anything that you want. There's a lot of emotes that was in here that was really good. There's a lot of motions in here that was extremely good. This was actually a really good scratch. If you're into like whaling and trying to make money off of like spending money, this is an incredible scratch, in my opinion, to make some money off of. Okay, so here comes the part of the video where we're going to go ahead and go over some weekly trades. Now, this is just stuff that we do every single week, but hey, reminders never hurt. Before I start doing these things, I forgot this stuff all the time. So these videos help out quite a bit. Yo, look at the lovely Korone over here that's like popping up in the video. Look at her running off. Y'all better go check out Korone on Twitter, by the way. So just real quickly, little shout out to my homie Korone here since they popped up. They're always putting a ton of effort into their Twitter here, posting all sorts of cute pictures. So I would really appreciate it if y'all could go and show them some love. I'm sure you're going to really enjoy the content that they share. They have an amazing Twitter. But first, we're going to go over here to the first shop on the left, Item Trader Travis, and we're going to do our weekly trades. And inside of here, first, we're going to go to Item Exchange, and then at the very bottom, we're going to get our N-Augmentation success rate 10%. You want to make sure you trade in for 3 of these, which takes 30 gold Brim Swords. Pretty easy to get a hold of those. Next up, we're going to go to Item Exchange Stia. Now, about middle ways into the listing here, you're going to snag up all of your out secret 4s. These sell for quite a bit of Meseta in the player market. As well, these Rawtech, Meltech, and Melra Dobles, these Dole Stat capsules right here. These actually all came up in price quite a bit too, thanks to some of the capsules that they added in the enhancement trade shop recently. So just check the price on your ship on all these capsules before you trade in for them, because it might be pretty worthwhile to trade in for these and sell them in your player market. And then up next, we're going to trade in for Aegis and Integra exchange. Now, make sure you trade in your Neo's weapons if you've been getting a hold of them for your Aegis Integras. And as well, make sure you trade in for your Aegis Souls and your Dominas here too, so you can make your Halphia Nallies. That's a lot of Meseta. Up next, we're going to mention the Item Enhancement Technician over here. Now, at the Item Enhancement Technician, at the very bottom in Exchange Enhancement Materials, you want to trade in for other enhancement materials. Arms are finer too. Make sure you trade in for these if you're able to. You can only trade in for 2 of these a week, but this allows you to plus 6 to your gear, which is extremely important. So now we're going to mention Alliance Activity Support NPC Tim. So if you've been doing your Alliance task every week, then you should have access to Alliance badges. And if you have Alliance badges, you have access to trading in for these different things from the shop. And a lot of these triggers can actually sell for pretty good money sometimes. Battle of Halphia Lake for the Dark Falls Aegis, for example. Usually these sell pretty good. This is another one of those cases where I would check the player markets to see how much each of these triggers are on your ship. And if it seems like it's valuable enough for you to trade in for and try to sell them, then do so. Or you can just go run them with your teammates or your friends or by yourself, whatever you want to do. But you only limit it like so many per week that you can trade in for, so be sure to come and do these. Now, lastly, something I like to always mention every week is to go back to base PSO2 to get a hold of your casino star gems. You can actually get a lot of casino star gems weekly from base PSO2. And the way you get into base PSO2, if you go to any Ryuker, you can go to block transfer, and up at the very top, there's going to be an option for transfer to a PSO2 block. So alternatively, whenever you go to ship selection when you're logging into the game, upon going through authenticating your ID and going through the little load tunnel, it's going to bring you up where you select your character. Upon selecting your character, it's going to give you an option for PSO2 NGS or base PSO2. Now, for base PSO2 for you PlayStation users out there, you're going to have to download it separately. It's a separate DLC, but it should be free. So base PSO2, I would definitely suggest downloading it because there's all sorts of rewards you can get from base PSO2. It has an awesome story, and there's like card gems you can get a hold of, and all sorts of like camos and title rewards, emotes, all sorts of things. Now, upon logging into base PSO2, it's going to put you here in the Arks ship lobby. And if you turn around, you can go to this elevator here to the shopping plaza and hit the button. If you jump down and turn back around again, it's going to put you right here at the entrance of the casino. We walk inside of here. Once we get inside and you run over to the left, there's a prize attendant here, Chip, and Chip has limited time prizes for star gems. Now you can trade in for these per ship. You can only trade in for one per character, but the character is for the ship. So you can actually do this on all 4 ships if you have a character on all 4 ships. And usually I just trade in for the 10 star gems just because it's a pretty good ratio of casino coin towards star gems. It just all depends on how much effort you put in for getting coins, but you can trade in for quite a bit of extra star gems here per week. So this would actually be 40 extra star gems per ship. So if you had a character on all 4 ships, you could get 4 times that amount. Pretty nice. Like 160 star gems. Pretty good. Now, if you're unaware of how to get a hold of these casino coins, if it's your very first time in the casino, there's a attendant over here. This person right here, Alan, they have some tasks that you can do, and it involves like various things around the casinos, playing the games, using the drink stand and so forth, and they'll give you some casino coins. Now, the passes. Now, when you have the casino coin passes, you have to go to this little bull dragon machine right here, and you can spin it. We'll go ahead and do that real quick just to show you all an example here. Let's see what the bull dragon gives us. And then he's going to spit out some coins, and you can see we actually got an extra one there too. It gave us 200 in the green there, so we actually got 600 instead of the 5 passes that we used, which should have gave us 500. And he can randomly give you up to like 500 in some of these spots too, so you can get quite a bit of extra. Now, another way to get a hold of casino passes is really easy, and you can get a hold of a lot of these every single day, and we'll go ahead and show you that. That's back in the base game doing daily. So here we are back in the Arks ship lobby, back where we first originally logged into. And if you run over to the left, there's a daily order attendant over here. Now this daily order attendant, towards the bottom, usually has like these gathering items that you can get a hold of for doing like fishing and mining inside of the free exploration quest in base PSO2. Usually I just grab a hold of these because I stockpile these items, and I just like, I'll have hundreds of these things just sitting in storage, and it makes it really easy to turn in these quests to get like some daily casino coin. And you can also just go through here and see if there's any other of these dailies that you want to do. Usually I just try to go for the low effort or the really fast ones or something. There's these like collect orders that you can do here, and you can actually send a support partner in your room out to do these. You can create a support partner and you can send them on these little tasks, and they'll collect these items for you, and you can turn those items in for a daily order clear too. But you can see here, we're going to go ahead and turn in one of these items. Now you can see I have a lot of these items. I'm just going to opt to turn in one. I don't want to turn in all of them because I want to save some for another turn in I can use on another character or something. But now that we've turned in a daily order, you can see it's going to pop up that I've completed a daily order, which gives us 5 casino coin passes, which equals a minimum of 500 casino coins. So we can take a hold of that, and we can go back in there and get our casino coins. And if we do this 2 days in a row, we could actually get star gem. Now you can actually get these casino coins from dailies per character. This isn't for your account. Like, dailies are actually per character in base PSO2. So I have 30 characters. I could actually get like 30 times these dailies per day if I wanted to, which is a lot of extra casino coins. I'll keep that in mind. This is a little extra low effort income for star gems per week. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up for today. Have you all been enjoying the LTQ that's coming to an end? Let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and have a wonderful day, friends. See you in the next one.